Hello and welcome! So today we're going to talk about missiles. Which sizes should you use, which sizes are the best, and if you should use the torpedoes or the size 5 torpedoes, etc. So let's get on with the video.
Hello, my name is Grumpy.
Alright, so let's first talk about the missile sizes. They come in different sizes, so from size 1 to size 4. Everything above size 4 is considered to be a torpedo, so size 5, size 7 and size 9 missiles are torpedoes. The second thing that you need to know is that all of them have different arming times, so size 1 missile is gonna arm faster than the size 9 torpedo, of course. There are also differences in the speeds that the missiles are traveling at. The size 1 missiles are the fastest missiles in the game. So pretty much the bigger the size of the missile is, the slower it will go. So if we get a Spark 1 as an example, as a size 1 missile, its speed is gonna be 1500 meters per second. And if you get a size 4 variant of the same missile, I mean, it's a cross-section missile, so yeah, it's gonna go like 1000 meters per second, slightly above 1000 meters per second. And if you go all the way to size 9 torpedoes, they go like 500 meters per second, which is really slow. So it's safe to say that you should use the torpedoes against stationary targets or targets that are moving towards you, because the torpedo is not gonna catch anything. Now, most of the missiles have the same lock ranges, so most of them lock from 10 kilometers to about 1 kilometer, with the exception of size 1 missiles that can lock at 800 meters. And you are probably asking yourself, why the fuck am I making a video about missiles, because they're completely bugged right now. But yeah, they're bugged, but they're still useful if you know how to use them. And of course, if you know how to minimize the chance of them missing. So my suggestion would be to use size 1 missiles, and here's why. If you go to urkel.games and you check the Cuddy Blue that I was in for the most of the video, you can see that it has 6 size 4 hardpoints, so that means that you can actually use 6 size 4 missiles on it. But if you go down that route, they are gonna miss. Most of them are just gonna miss, because most of the missiles are gonna miss. I don't know if it has anything to do with desync, but it is how it is, and in 3.14.1 it's like this, so yeah. But the bigger the missile is, the bigger the chance for it to misses. So yeah, I suggest just taking size 1 missiles. And actually, instead of taking 6 size 4 missiles, you can take 48 size 1s, because in the long run they deal more damage. Because if you take size 1s, for example, the alpha damage or a single missile damage is gonna be lower than a size 4, of course, but you have more of them. And with 48 size 1s, you can deal 140k damage, while with 6 size 4s, you can only deal 30k damage. And since they all are useful at pretty much the same ranges, so about like 3 kilometers to 1 kilometer, and their maximum lock range is pretty much the same, and if you take into consideration that you can have more missiles if you go with size 1s, and that the size 1s for some reason have 200 HP per missile, while size 4s and pretty much all the other missiles have 10 HP per missile, yeah, it's safe to say that size 1s are the way to go. Unless, of course, you need to take down a bigger target, so size 1s are not going to work. And all of the other sizes, like 2, 3, and 4, are going to be obsolete because they're not going to deal enough damage. Then you will need to take the torpedoes into consideration. Now, the size 5 torpedoes are fine, but they really don't deal that much damage. So one size 5 torpedo, a Stalker 5, is gonna deal like 21,000 damage, which is just not enough to take down a single hammerhead or a single whatever. You will only use them against the medium targets such as, I don't know, Vanguards, Cuddies, Freelancers, etc. So yeah, size 5s are alright, but actually actually, if you use the Vanguard, what's it called, Harbinger, whatever you want to call it, the size 5s may kill you, because every time you fire the size 5, it just hits you in the ass and explodes. So yeah, that happens with all the missiles, but the size 1s can fucking kill you that fast. Actually, if you go like with bigger sizes, like size 9 with the Retaliator, if it fails to launch, it can one-shot you. So one of your torpedoes, you launch one and it explodes inside of you and you die. So yeah, take that into consideration, I guess. And one more thing that's actually really fun to do, because most people don't even realize that you don't really need to like face your targets to fire the missiles or to lock them. You can press Z and move your mouse around to lock the targets that's like passing you, or like on your 3 o'clock or something like that. Or if you have a track IR, it could be actually really helpful to lock and fire missiles while you're not even facing the enemy. You just need to keep the enemy inside the circle for aiming the missiles. I guess that's the official name. So yeah, that's really fun to do, because I mean, while you're turning, you're not doing anything, you're not doing any damage, but now you can actually fire your missiles while you're turning. So yeah, way to go, CIG. I really like this. But that's probably because I just got the track IR and I'm gonna abuse the shit out of the mechanic. But yeah, I encourage you to use it, because it's actually really good and really helpful. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space. And sa-ta-da-da-ta, use size 1s. I mean, subscribe. But also use size 1s, because they're better than the other missiles. And also subscribe. Thank you. Bye.